Swadikap. Thailand's eastern seaboard has seen a lot of industrial growth across many different sectors over the past few decades. The region is full of potential, which is why the Thai government has decided to launch the Eastern Economic Corridor, or EEC, development project. Let's take a look at this story in this episode of TAKEOFF.
In 1981, the Thai government launched the Eastern Seaboard Development Program with the aim of promoting industrial development. The area has become the center of petrochemical, natural gas, oil refinery, electronic, and automotive industries. The program has changed Thailand's eastern seaboard from an agricultural area to an industrial zone. Industrial development in this area has grown rapidly. The GDP of this area now represents 20% of the country's total GDP. The eastern seaboard still has great potential for further economic and industrial growth. For this reason, the cabinet has approved the development of the Eastern Economic Corridor, or EEC, on the eastern seaboard. The EEC comprises 3 provinces, namely Chonburi, Rayong, and Cha Cheong Sao. It covers a total area of more than 13,000 square kilometers. The objective is to develop the area as the best and most modern economic zone of ASEAN. The EEC will also become a production, trade, export, investment, and transport hub in this region. It will serve as a mechanism to push for Thailand's new engine of growth to provide greater business opportunities.
มีคนพูดว่า EEC คือภาคสมบูรณ์ของ Eastern Seaboard นะครับเราทำ Eastern Seaboard มา 30 ปีใช่ไหมครับตอนหลังเนี่ยมันมีเทคโนโลยีมีอะไรเข้ามาเปลี่ยนเยอะ Eastern Seaboard ก็ยังไม่ได้ก้าวไปถึงจุดที่อยากจะไปเราก็เลยกลับมาทำ EEC ก็เหมือนกับเป็นภาค 2 ของ Eastern Seaboard หรือภาคสมบูรณ์ของ Eastern Seaboard ครับขอโทษ
ครับ The government expects that, in the next 5 years, the EEC will see an investment of $43 billion in at least 15 key projects in 4 core development areas. It's estimated that the EEC will expand Thailand's GDP by 5% annually. In the initial stage, the EEC Policy Committee approved 5 urgent projects to be carried out as pilot schemes. They include the development of Utapao International Airport, various seaports, high-speed train and dual-track rail systems, a motorway, ten target industries, and new cities. In this regard, Cha Cheong Sao is set to be a new city to ease congestion in Bangkok. Chonburi will become a city of international education, and Pattaya, a city of international tourism. Human resource development is another urgent project to prepare a workforce of high quality for new production sectors in the future.
มันจะมีขบวนการทำเรื่องรัฐบาลร่วมทุนเอกชนนะครับซึ่งปกติแล้วขบวนการนี้โดยกฎหมายปกตินี่ยุ่งยากมากนะครับตอนนี้เราก็ขอมาทำให้มันง่ายขึ้นแต่ว่าความโปร่งใสเหมือนเดิมเรียนตรงๆว่าการทำ EEC เนี่ยเราไม่ได้หวังว่าจะใช้เงินรัฐบาลเราหวังว่าจะเอาเงินเอกชนมาลงทุนโดยเฉพาะอยากเห็นก็เงินเอกชนในประเทศไทยด้วยซ้ำ
ระดับน้ำ
The implementation of the EEC project is based on good infrastructure, and one important part of that is the development of air transport infrastructure.
In developing aviation infrastructure, the EEC Policy Committee has declared the area of 2,600 acres at Utapao, Rayong, Pattaya International Airport an Eastern Aviation City, or Aerotropolis, to help promote the EEC. It intends to develop Utapao as the third commercial airport in the central region, linking with Suvarnabhumi and Dongmueang airports. The development of Utapao International Airport into an aircraft industrial hub for full-cycle services consists of 5 major groups of activities. The first group involves the construction of a terminal to accommodate both passengers and trade activities. The terminal will be developed to cope with 15 million passengers in the next 5 years. The remaining 4 groups include the aircraft industry, air freight services, the aircraft repair business, and the training center for aviation personnel. Here's a new passenger terminal covering 22,000 square meters. The construction work has just been completed, and tests of all systems are being conducted. The new terminal is expected to be open in August of 2017. With this terminal, Utapao International Airport will be able to accommodate an increasing number of passengers. Today, the airport can accommodate only 800,000 passengers a year.
ตอนนี้เราสร้างอาคารผู้โดยสารหลังใหม่ใกล้จะเสร็จเต็มทีแล้วครับก็คาดว่าผู้โดยสารอาคารผู้โดยสารหลังใหม่ซึ่งจะรับผู้โดยสารได้3 ล้านคนต่อปีเนี่ยคงจะเปิดทำการได้ในเร็วๆนี้
Utapao Airport is going to be upgraded as a commercial airport for logistics and transportation in order to create higher economic value for the country. The government will develop the Utapao Airport site as an aviation city. A target has been set to increase the number of passengers to 15 million in the next 5 years. The number is expected to rise to 60 million in 2032 or in the next 15 years.
ผู้โดยสารที่จะเพิ่มขึ้นเนี่ยทำไงเขาจะมีความสะดวกสบายหรือเพิ่มแอคทิวิตี้ในสนามบินให้มันดูคึกคักนะครับมันก็จะต้องจัดให้มีคอมเมอร์เชียลโซนอันนี้ก็จะดึงดูดให้มีคนมาใช้สนามบินมากขึ้นก็โดยรวมองค์รวมก็จะเป็นแอร์พอร์ตซิตี้หมายความว่ามีกิจกรรมหลายๆอย่างอยู่ในสนามบินไม่ใช่เรื่องของการบินรับส่งผู้โดยสารอย่างเดียว
The establishment of a maintenance, repair, and overhaul center is one of major projects as part of the development of Utapao Airport. Today, this industry generates about 23 billion baht in value. Since it grows by 6.4% a year, it's expected that by the end of 2024, the value will increase to 39 billion baht. At present, the Thai aircraft maintenance industry is able to satisfy only 50% of the demand.
ในเรื่องของการซ่อมบำรุงอากาศยานเนี่ยอันนี้ก็เป็นเหมือนกับเป็นวาระแห่งชาติอันนึงเหมือนกันเพราะว่ากระทรวงคมนาคมเนี่ยก็มองเห็นว่ากิจการบินของประเทศไทยมันเติบโตขึ้นไปมากนะครับมีการสั่งซื้อเครื่องบินมีจากเครื่องบินเกิดขึ้นมากเครื่องบินเหล่านี้ต้องการที่ซ่อมบำรุงซึ่งในประเทศไทยเนี่ยยังมีอยู่น้อยมากครับกระทรวงคมนาคมได้ทำการศึกษาแล้วก็พบว่าพื้นที่ที่เหมาะสมที่จะตั้งเป็นศูนย์ซ่อมอากาศยานที่เป็นระดับชาติหรือระดับนานาชาติได้เนี่ยมันจะเป็นที่สนามบินอุตภาว
Air travel in the Asia-Pacific is predicted to grow by 34% of the world's air travel. In the next 20 years, the Asia-Pacific fleet will increase to over 15,000 from the current 6,000. If Thailand is successful in developing itself as an aircraft maintenance hub in this region, it will be able to earn an enormous income. That's the reason why the government has selected Utapao Airport as the base for this industry.
เพราะฉะนั้นกิจกรรมที่จะต้องเกิดขึ้นต่อเนื่องกันเพื่อให้มันเอื้ออำนวยต่อกันก็คือในเรื่องของการขนส่งสินค้าทางอากาศและโลจิสติกส์เซ็นเตอร์ประกอบกับเทรนด์ของปัจจุบันของโลกเนี่ยมันเป็นเรื่องของ e-commerce นะฮะในเรื่องของ e-marketing อะไรต่างๆเพราะฉะนั้นเราก็การขนส่งสินค้าเพื่อจัดส่งการสั่งสินค้าออนไลน์อะไรเงี้ยเพราะฉะนั้นเรื่องคาร์โก้เรื่องโลจิสติกส์ก็จะเป็นเรื่องสำคัญเราก็จะจัดมีศูนย์ส่งที่เป็น Air Logistics Center เกิดขึ้นที่นี่
Lam Chabang Port is Thailand's major deep-sea port handling international freight. In the EEC, Lam Chabang Port will be further developed as an important water transport infrastructure project.
The project will increase container handling capacity at Lam Chabang, which can now handle up to 11 million TEU a year. It's estimated that in the next 5 years, Lam Chabang Port will reach its maximum capacity. In the EEC development program, the government plans to develop Lam Chabang Port, Phase 3, with a budget of 35.3 billion baht. The project will increase container handling capacity to 18 million TEU a year. It will also be able to support automobile exports from 1 million to 3 million units a year. Phase 3 will cover an area of 640 acres. It will be 4,500 meters in length, 940 meters in width, and 18 meters in depth. Inside the port, there will be 4 terminals for container ships, 1 ro-ro terminal for vehicle carriers, and 1 coastal terminal. In addition to port expansion, the government also plans to build a double-track railway from the Lam Chabang station to the project site, with a total length of 4.3 kilometers. The new railway will facilitate goods transportation. Today, a study on environmental impact assessment is being conducted for Lam Chabang Port, Phase 3, along with the organizing of public hearings. They're expected to be concluded by the end of 2017, and the construction is scheduled to begin in 2018. Lam Chabang is set to become one of the top 10 ports in the world. The EEC development project also seeks to develop Sattahip Commercial Port, or Tuk Samet Port, in Chonburi, as a large transport network in eastern Thailand. This port will link with Utapao Airport and the high-speed train system to facilitate freight transport. It will also promote tourism through ferry and cruise services in the future. The Sattahip Commercial Port Development Plan comprises 13 development projects with an investment of more than 2.04 billion baht. It covers an area of 20,000 square meters, supervised by the Royal Thai Navy. The commercial port consists of 6 quays dedicated to the Royal Thai Navy's warships and vessels for industrial goods transport. The Royal Thai Navy plans to develop the 4th to the 6th quays for tourism to accommodate ferries and cruises. It will also increase their capacity to handle a greater volume of goods. The first project under the Sattahip Commercial Port Development Plan involves the construction of ferry ports and related facilities. With a budget of 197 million baht, the construction is scheduled to begin in July of 2017 and will be completed in August 2018. The project includes the development of the sixth quay to handle 4,000 passengers a day. It consists of 2 ferry ports with 13 meters in width and 75 meters in length. The EEC development program also includes the Map Ta Phut Port Development Project Phase 3. This port is mainly used to transport liquid materials and natural gas and support related industries. The project is situated in an area of 400 acres. It comprises 2 ports for transport of liquid materials and 3 ports for transport of natural gas. The project will also accommodate a warehouse and natural gas-related businesses, sludge storage tanks, and stone embankments against sand encroachment and waves. The development of Map Ta Phut Port is part of the Industrial Port Development Project to promote investment in the petrochemical industry, which is expected to amount to 360 billion baht in the next 5 years.
In addition to the development of marine infrastructure, the development of surface transport infrastructure is also extremely important. Let's take a look at how the EEC plans to do this.
Under the EEC development program, a high-speed railway will be constructed with a length totaling 194 kilometers. It will link Bangkok with Rayong, which is a major economic and tourism route. A fund of 150 billion baht will be required for the construction of this railway. It will be able to accommodate 100,000 passengers a day. The rail line will connect with 3 major airports, Don Mueang, Suvarnabhumi, and Utapao. Moreover, a double-track railway will also be constructed for the Cha Cheung Sao, Klong 19, Keng Khoi section. This railway will link industrial sites with seaports. As for road networks, the Department of Highways will continue to construct the missing routes. The Bangkok-Chonburi motorway is being extended from Pattaya to Map Ta Phut. The Pattaya-Map Ta Phut section is expected to be opened by 2019. All these transportation routes will be developed in line with the New City project covering Cha Cheung Sao, Rayong, Pattaya, and Utapao. These areas have been set as target sites for investment from both the public and private sectors. It's estimated that the population in these areas will increase from 2.4 million in 2016 to 13.5 million in the next 10 years. Greater job opportunities and numerous new investment projects here are likely to encourage many people to move into the areas.
The EEC project isn't just focusing on the development of communications and transport infrastructure. It's also promoting 10 target industries to serve as a new engine of growth for the future.
As a new growth engine for the Thai economy in the long run, the EEC development program aims to attract investment in 10 target industries, which are divided into 2 groups, the first S-curve and the new S-curve. The first S-curve comprises 5 industries. Next-generation automotive, smart electronics, affluent, medical, and wellness tourism, agriculture and biotechnology, and food for the future. As for the new S-curve, it also consists of 5 industries. Robotics, aviation and logistics, biofuels and biochemicals, digital industry, and medical hub. In attracting the private sector investment in the EEC, the government offers additional incentives for investors. For instance, it has set up the Competitiveness Enhancement Fund for entrepreneurs. The One-Stop Service Center has also been established to provide comprehensive information related to investment in the EEC. The government will also provide facilitation services in terms of environmental and city planning. This also includes the provision of plots of lands and land leases. Foreign exports and specialists working in the EEC will be allowed to stay longer in Thailand. Tax incentives will be offered to them as well. Other incentives include financial transactions and the use of foreign currencies. Promotional privileges and the guarantee of investments are clearly specified in the Eastern Economic Corridor Act. A special agency will be established to supervise EEC development in order to create confidence among investors.
ตอนนี้ร่างพระราชบัญญัตินี้เสร็จแล้วกำลังจะเอาเข้าสภาใช่ไหมครับท่านนายกก็ออกม .44 มาให้ก่อนออกม .44 มาตั้งแต่เดือนกุมภานะครับเพื่อให้เราทำงานได้เตรียมตัวทั้งหมดให้พร้อมเมื่อพรบมาก็จะได้วิ่งเต็มที่ก็แสดงให้เห็นความตั้งใจของรัฐบาลครับที่จะผลักดันโครงการนี้ออกมาเป็นพรบนะครับแล้วก็หวังว่าการมีพรบนี้ทำให้นักลงทุนมั่นใจว่าโครงการนี้จะอยู่ต่อไม่ใช่หายไป
The government hopes that the EEC will become a special economic zone that will upgrade Eastern Thailand into a new economic hub of not only ASEAN, but also Asia. More importantly, it will contribute to Thailand's economic reform, aimed at pulling the country out of the middle-income trap.
คอนทัวร์ของประเทศไทยเนี่ยสำคัญมากตอนนี้เพราะว่าอย่างที่เรียนเนี่ยประเทศเพื่อนตอนนี้เวลาที่พูดถึง CLMV เนี่ย CLMV บวก T เนี่ยจะเป็นกำลังใหญ่ในอนาคตนะครับแล้วเมื่อบวกจีนตอนใต้เข้ามาที่เป็น GMS เนี่ยภูมิภาคนี้ไม่ธรรมดาแล้วก็ทันทีที่รถไฟไทยจีนเสร็จสนามบินเสร็จเนี่ยโลจิสติกตรงนี้จะเปลี่ยนหมดเลย
The EEC development involves integrated operations, connecting related infrastructure in a balanced manner. It includes comprehensive town and country planning for planned growth and distribution of wealth to the regional areas of the country. This will result in a better quality of life for the local people, in line with Thailand's 20-year national strategy. The vision of this strategy is to move Thailand towards the goal of stability, prosperity, and sustainability.
If the government is able to build confidence in the EEC project, this will become a new decade of investment. Economic development in Thailand is growing in leaps and bounds. That's all for this episode of TAKEOFF. สวัสดีครับ